the open meeting?
Trying to
Yeah.
get
I guess you do.
grandbabies for Christmas.
The organizational meeting, you gotta
Oh, okay.
Yes.
open it
Two
and
and two and Emerson.
adopt the agenda for you.
Well, I tell you what, they're wild children now. The house looks like disaster area once they come through for about 4 or 5 days. And then we have to have 2 or 3 days to recover from it. They'll wear us out.
I bet. But they are just wide open.
They're coming, I think they're gonna come in the day after Christmas. They wanna do Christmas in their house.
Yeah,
Spend maybe a week with us.
that'll be nice.
Hello, Danny.
I wanna do Christmas in
How
their
are you?
house. Her house is beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Their house is, I said, I wanna do Christmas in their house. If I was you, I'd go there. It's
You
beautiful.
know, it's one of those deals, Heather, was, they didn't think really far ahead. Of course, this house, when they bought it, it was, the builder already had a plan that was approved by the town council there,
Yeah.
on building, for the people there in the Mount Pleasant.
friend of mine's gonna have two knees, and he said, would you recommend Eddie's? I said, nope, sure wouldn't.
Wow.
That's a little unbelievable.
And he said, who would you recommend? I said, nobody. You pick that on your own, because I don't wanna hear, you said he'd be good.
Dwayne Cassidy's wife went down to Charlotte, somebody did her knee down there, and she was real happy with that.
Yeah.
We played high school.
I think there's some good
Yeah.
We all are to clap when Bill walks in.
Yeah.
Let's do.
Wow.
We will. Okay. Man, it's all of them.
Oh, Shane?
It's called fashionably late.
I've heard late for the funeral, but never for the swearing in.
Well, I've kept the agenda, I didn't.
You didn't look at the time?
No.
Told you.
That's all right, as long as you're here, Bill.
That's right.
I'm here.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone to our organizational meeting for December the 4th, 2025. Everyone had a chance to look over the agenda for this.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda.
Have a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
All right.
All right. I want to thank Mr. the Honorable Warren Hughes for being here to conduct the oaths for us.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Well,
Continue.
it's better now that you're here, Brad.
Yeah.
I'm first.
I had a big, long speech prepared for this, but due to Mr. Wheeler's lateness, I'm not going.
Oh, please go ahead.
No, first of all, I have to apologize, and I don't mean to have my back turned to everybody, I'm not sure where the best place to go, but I gotta apologize to Ms. Hockaday and to the other folks. I'm not sure if it was Ms. Buchanan and Ms. Collier, but it's probably been 3 or 4 years ago, Ms. Hockaday called me and asked me about swearing in the new town council and the mayor. And I said, well, I'd love to, but as the emergency judge, I only have authority to work whenever I'm assigned to court somewhere. And I, get assigned to court maybe 3 or 4 days a month. It's not a regular thing, and it wasn't on the day that she needed to. So, to prove that public officials and judges from time to time make mistakes innocently, but we do make them, I'm over in Madison County watching my good friend, Mr. Larry Leak, former district court judge here, swear in his daughter, who's the newly elected or appointed district court judge over there. And I'm thinking, like, how is he swearing her in? He's not even an emergency judge, you know? Well, so I couldn't wait till I got home that night and looked up the statute, and I found an obscure statute that provides that a retired district court judge may swear in, or may administer oaths. So I apologize to you folks for not being able to do this earlier. Again, it's my ignorance. So I was told we couldn't do anything unless we had a commission, but apparently we have the authority now, and I'm excited to do it. One thing, I'll share this, and Russell's not gonna remember this, but he was destined many years ago to be a politician. Seriously, I could see this as plain as yesterday, and I don't know why we were there, but something was happening at Michael Elementary. I was down there that day, and I think Willow was there. And your class, and I don't know what, you were maybe 6th or 7th grade, something like that, came in. And of all those kids in that class, Russell walks right up, throws his hand out. I figured that was a sign right there. But we're gonna get this gentleman to hold the Bible for you. Well, it's a
Go
privilege and
somewhere
honor
where
for
you
to
can
do
take a
this.
good picture.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You can place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right. You, Thomas Russell Fox, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as mayor of the town of Burnsville, so help you God?
I do.
Do you, Thomas Russell Fox, solemnly and sincerely swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of North Carolina, and the constitutional powers and authorities which are or may be established for the government thereof, that you will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution of said state, not inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States, to the best of your knowledge and ability, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations, sir. Let me get you to sign right here, please.
You want me to? Okay.
That's what we said, we're gonna swear at you when you get here.
I'm gonna hold the Bible.
Mr. Wallace? You know, Randy and I normally don't see each other in this kind of setting. It's usually at a doctor's office or at the a physical therapist. Your place to lay down on the Bible, raise your right, sir. Do you, Randy Hollis, solemnly swear that you will support and maintain the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as town council of the town of Burnsville, so help you God?
I do.
Do you, J. Randy Hollis, solemnly and sincerely swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of North Carolina, and to the constitutional powers and authorities which are or may be established for the government thereof, and that you will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution of said state, not inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States, to the best of your knowledge and ability, so help you God?
I do.
Congratulations, sir.
Just let him like crawl in, like, get back to the, move that pipe and y'all can just crawl
Yeah.
back in.
And you can hold that for him. You, William D. Wheeler, solemnly swear that you support and maintain the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, that you will faithfully discharge the duties of your office as town council of the town of Burnsville, so help you God?
I do.
You, William D. Wheeler, solemnly and sincerely swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of North Carolina, and the constitutional powers and authorities which are or may be established for the government thereof, and that you will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution of said state, not inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States, to the best of your knowledge and ability, so help you God?
I do.
Sign this, please, sir.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
To you,
To
too.
you too.
All right, we, need a motion for we need to elect a mayor pro tem. I have a nomination.
I nominate Judy
Second.
Buchanan.
All in favor?
Aye.
Judy's done it for a long time. Thank you, Judy.
Yes, thank you.
All right, now we just need confirmation for our regular meeting schedule. We'll continue to leave it the first Thursday of the month at 6 p.m. Everybody good with that?
Yeah,
So we need to make a motion.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good deal. Recess, go eat.
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Mayor.
Motion to recess.
No, We don't,
Oh, recess, sorry.
yeah.
Motion to
We
recess.
recess, and then we have to do a motion to adjourn after we recess.
Yep.
So, have at it. There's some big cookies. over
Somebody
there.
please get those big cookies. Yeah, they're
There's some big
huge.
cookies.
Great.
There's something we have to sign.
Thank you a lot, Mr. Hughes.
Thanks, Warren.
Thanks.
I don't think so.
Appreciate you tolerating me and noising me to come back. Didn't make it the first time.
You have a
He's
thing
so
for
nice.
this, and Jackie wanted me to see.
And Patty
You're not going to Carrion House tonight.
Don't look like it.
I like that prime rib.
That's Saturday night.
How's your cookie?
Oh, this is so good.
I got one of those things I thought was the same.
Yes.
Russell said too, it looked like it, didn't it? It was so thick.
What's that?
He thought it was a chicken salad sandwich too.
Oh, I did too.
Well,
Next time,
next time
we figured out y'all be going out to eat at Carriage House after this, so I was like, just get appetizers.
Yeah.
Well, you eat one of them cookies, you don't have to eat for a week.
Somebody broke one. Oh, sorry, it was
You
good.
got, thank you, Warren.
See you, Warren.
Shane got him one of them big ones.
Did he? I
They're
already
good.
stalled it in two.
Go get the chainsaw.
None of this is on the Minds diet. Well, then that's all.
That's a cookie. That's my favorite cookie. All those.
This is good.
I can normally have
Let's go,
cheese
we
in
can
all
do
of
this
this.
fast.
I like when, laptops are the smaller whoopie pies. I don't like the big
I don't
ones.
think anybody minds, we'll go ahead and move forward as everybody eats, nobody cares, do they?
No,
No,
We have a motion to adjourn,
I make that motion.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Uh,
All right, welcome back, everyone, to our regular business meeting for the month of December, 2025. I guess we've already looked at this agenda, haven't we? As part of the top, so. Go ahead and call this meeting to order. Anybody signed up for no public comment? Danny, you don't have anything?
Well, if it please the court, Your Honor, I've been busy talking to the judge,
Go.
and I missed signing up.
Come on up. Absolutely.
You're on the honor system with the clock.
I feel like they're not for it.
That's a good thing, Brian, cause I made the list. No, I really, don't have a lot to say. I was going to, well, congratulations to all the winners here, and I appreciate you willingness to serve, certainly. But, just a short update on your county tax office is, the county's going to swear in a new administrator January the 2nd. That'll be, Jessica McIntosh, and she's local. She's an auditor from CeeLo. She married, Brian McIntosh, Jerry's son from Riverside, so that's, about as local as you get. And, she's been there since February, and so I've introduced her to every calamity that we can imagine since then, and she's still coming to work, so I'm confident maybe that she's gonna stay. Work out, we're looking forward to that. And, but other than that, that's about all I have. It feels, smells like snow outside, so we'll see how that goes. Last word was it wasn't gonna be cold enough, but I guess we'll see. So, thank y'all and Merry Christmas. If I don't run into you somewhere.
Merry
Thank you,
Christmas, Danny.
Merry Christmas.
All right, has everyone had an opportunity to look over the minutes from our November 6th regular meeting and our November 18th special meeting?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, we don't have any public hearings or presentations, correct? Move on to Ms. Hockaday for the manager's update.
Okay, I'll update you guys on our current ARPA projects. Shane and I attended progress meetings on the 2 contracts for the water main lines today. The side streets are moving along pretty good. They have a little bit of a lag time, I think, on some equipment that they needed to order for the pump station at Shepherd's Way. I don't know if it was the pumps and the generator, or both, or one or the other, but that's what they were kind of waiting on. But it seems to be fine in terms of finishing on the ARPA schedule. TP Howard, that's doing the Main Street install, I think they're already up to Swiss. And that's a heavy lift with all the traffic and everything. And I know it's an annoyance on the street down through there, but if you wanna look right up here, you can see, it's time. Every 100 years, you got to have a little headache to get something good, so we're excited about those projects moving on. And then we did just find out there is enough money in that budget to do all of the line up Longview. So, much needed. That's an old AC line and definitely needs to be taken out of service. So that's good news. Cajun Construction from out of Georgia started this week on the sewer repair lining project on the east interceptor. We finished the west, now they moved to the east, and that seems to be going pretty good. They worked mostly around the square and pretty close today, but then I think they got on down, didn't they, Shane?
Yeah, they was down in there behind Bubba's today.
Yeah. So they're moving along with, I guess this is their camera work and, getting everything fixed to pull the lining through. So that'll be good. The project of installing the new raw water line that goes from the intersection of 197 and Bowlins Creek up to the plant, through the field, almost ready to tie in.
They made that tie-in up there at the top today. So
Great.
they'll be working on pressure testing and everything, that line, and then, of course, going back down to Bowlins Creek end and tying that one in.
Yep. So that's great news. That's one that was upsized to a 12-inch line, so that's gonna be good. Also had a progress meeting today and a walkthrough of the 118 North Main renovation project. Last week, they were uncovering some of the flooring that was in the old office area there, and did find some tiles that were hot for asbestos, so they're gonna have to remediate that. But they got it tested in like 2 days, and they've already got some quotes coming in to get it removed and disposed of properly. So, but I think from the walkthrough, which I couldn't attend because I had another meeting, but they're making progress, and they had, you'll notice on the outside of the building, they're working on that it's called a EFS. The coating on the outside of the building, it looks really nice. I think it's gonna be good. So that project is moving along pretty much on schedule. The stream daylighting project, if you've had a chance to go down there and stand at the top and look down, you can actually see what our nice stream is gonna look like. That is obviously a project that, even though it's on town property, it's funded by the Blue Ridge RC&D Conservation Group, through some state grants that they got. And the mayor and Shane were looking and talking to some property owners there at the end of Azalea about the culvert under Azalea on that end. And they can tell you more about it, but it definitely needs to be replaced. And that was not part of the project. But the company that is on site has agreed to do a change order with RC&D. But the town would have to fund that part of it. Their quote is $48,658, and they will replace the culvert with the 60-inch pipe that's running along the side of Rogue Street there, and put the road back together for us. I think that's a pretty good price for that.
Yeah, 'cause once we looked at it, we're one small rain event away from it, coming across Azalea again. And while the contractor's there, we felt like it was our best opportunity to get that project done, and the price that Baker gave was fair.
And we do have that money in our POW bill. You can use POW bill money for culverts and things other than paving, as long as it's on a city street. So we have the funding to cover it. So I just need, y'all don't need to approve the change order, but I do need approval for us to expend the funds to do it. So I need a motion and a vote on that.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries, Chad.
Somewhere in all this, y'all have a tax report. And that's not it. Where's the back? Oh, yes, there it is.
There it is.
Okay, so to date, we've collected 44.56% of the 2025 levy. Obviously, it's not past due and penalties don't come into effect till after the 5th of January, so that's pretty good, I think. I think there'll be a lot of people coming in this month and certainly at the first of next month. And really, we haven't had a change in the other totals for previous years. For last year, we've got a couple of properties that we had referred to the foreclosure attorneys, but they have informed us that they're no longer working with the county, and so they're no longer going to be working with us. And so I'm in the process of trying to figure out what the next step is there. But it's not, we don't have a lot that is outstanding. There's just a couple that are, you know, a little bit over $1,000 that we were gonna try to collect on, but, we'll find someone, to file that. Go through that process. We have sent letters to these individuals repeatedly and they're non-responsive, so we're left with no choice but kind of take action. But I should have somebody by the next meeting in February that, in mind, that can do that work. And that's all I've got.
Thank you, Heather. We'll move on to Mr. Fox, clerk's update.
Just had one little issue with our next meeting. It falls on a holiday, the first, and we were wanting to reschedule that. Thought maybe the following Thursday, if that works for everybody, we'll put out a notice for a special meeting. Just do it a week later.
Is that good with everyone?
That's fine with me, yeah.
Great. That's what we'll do. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. All right, Mr. Shane Deal, Public Works update.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think Heather's pretty well covered most of my stuff.
I'll next trip this off to you.
Nice how that works.
Oh, yeah. Like I said before, we apologize for all the, construction that's going on, most definitely on Main Street, but a lot of the side streets and everything, it's still chopped up and cut up, but you can bear with us for just a little while longer. Hopefully we'll have a lot of good water lines in the ground and we don't have to dig up near as much ever so often as we do. We got another project that's going on that she didn't mention anything about, but Samaritan's Purse was it Samaritan's Purse? Yes. Building building over on West Burnsville Church Road, so there's a new 6-inch water line that's going in through there that is almost complete. They just about have it all up to the building site, so that's another improvement that we're getting out of the Helene flood that come through, so just a lot of stuff happening. That's pretty much all I have.
Toward the nursing home?
No, it's going up the other way.
Oh,
Off
from Ralph Young's.
Yeah.
It's
40 Brownfield, West
No.
Burnsville.
It's coming up West Burnsville Church Road off of 19. Yep, by Dylan's house and all that. She goes up there and stops and then they eye it back into the 2-inch and everything that comes around. So it's gonna be a help. It gets us 2 more hydrants out there. One very close to the church, so pretty good.
All right, thank you, Shane. Miss Leslie.
Thank you, sir. I sent out the budget versus actual and the overtime, report a day or two ago, if you had any questions. And I just updated the FEMA project sheet, and as you can see, there's only 2, but we don't have some sort of actual money for, and that's the vehicles destroyed at the sewer plant and this, maintenance for the temporary intake. So, other than that, we've been funded pretty much everything else already, so if not, that's granted. And I put the total, received today is $3,290,199.60.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You knew that.
So, if anybody has any questions, it's kinda just like steadily going, no big things happening with FEMA right now. Moving along, trying to.
Slow and steady's good.
Is that all you have, Leslie?
That is all I have, yes, sir.
Move on to Chief Howell with the fire department report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You do have a report for the month. We did have 37 calls for a month, and a little bit of change up on most calls. Actually, structure fires overtook motor vehicle accidents this past month, which was pretty impressive. And we did have several firearm activations this past month, so that's kept us busy. We are up to 483 calls for the year. Looks like we're gonna break 500, which will be the first time we've ever broke 500. So we've got several coming in, so it looks like we'll get there before the end of the month. To update you on some projects, the truck is still faithful. They are lettering, and I got some pictures of some of the lettering, and waiting on some shelving to come in to put in the compartments. So it will be down there for a little bit longer, so I don't know exactly a delivery date yet. Did call about the side-by-side we've ordered. It will be delivered early January to mid-January. They pushed it out a little bit farther. I don't know what the holdup is, but that's the latest from the lady from Polaris. We have been busy trying to do some reviews. Shane mentioned the building that's going up at West Burnville. We did a plan review with the fire marshal one day this week with the architect on that building, just to make sure everything's going to comply. The plan for that building is that American First will occupy it for a couple of years for some housing of workers, and then after that, it reverts back to the church, and it will be a full-size indoor gym at that point. So, we're trying to look ahead and make sure everything's there that needs to be for that event to take place. And there's several other businesses that are coming in that we're trying to look forward to make sure they're doing, and working with some of the entities out in the county that are putting in bridges and culverts, trying to make sure they put in heavy enough bridges and culverts for the fire apparatus. So get a lot of questions about what we need to put in when they're rebuilding. So that's going on in the background too. And that's about where we are.
Thank you, Chief Howell.
Yes, sir.
Chief Buchanan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have our activity logs as well. A couple of updates I have. Our new vehicle is in service. It finally got equipped, and the one that was in this budget here. It has a slightly different striping kit. You probably see it in the parade. We changed it up just slightly to include our badge and those kinds of things. So if you see it out, that's what that is. We do one other notification I have is our next event is the parade, which will be Saturday. We'll be shutting the roads down for the annual Christmas parade. Police-wise, that's really all I have. In zoning and code enforcement, we just had normal residential permits and mechanical permits come in. I haven't had anything commercial that would involve design review committee or planning board over the last month.
Deal, thank you, Brian. Chad, do you have anything to report on Corbin or?
He didn't leave a report, but it's kind of the peak season for him. He's at an event right now, so, a lot of craft shows and holiday parties.
Sunshine today.
Yep.
Council member reports. Judy, do you have anything to report on?
I do not.
Come on, Judy.
I can't think of a thing. You want me to make something up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Troy, don't have anything?
Yeah.
Yancey Chamber of Commerce. Miss Natalie.
Hi there, how are ya? So we are definitely in holiday mode at the chamber. We're looking forward to the parade, this Saturday. We have about 75 entries, in the parade. So we're excited about that. We sent out, an email to everyone yesterday letting them know where they would be lining up at. I personally, this will be the 6th year that I, have volunteered for the parade. I work at the West Burnsville Baptist Church, and it is always a very, very fun day, getting everybody lined up and getting people where they're supposed to be at the right time in the right place and all of that. And then the following Friday night, we have Merry Main Street, and we're really excited about that. This year, we will have 2 horse and carriages at the New Ray. We will have our tree lighting, and Genesis, the kids from Genesis Academy will be singing during the tree lighting. This year, we are also going to have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie playing in the chamber parking lot. We also have s'mores there where people can make them. At Java, we'll be giving away hot chocolate. We will have Santa in our pocket park. We have bubble machines, snow machines. We're gonna also, the chamber has been working with the TVA, and I think maybe the town has been involved in this also. We have worked with all of the merchants on West Main Street, and the TVA has gifted each merchant an outdoor lighting allowance of $600. So we went to every merchant and was able to get those orders, and we've turned that into the TVA. And so we are hoping that maybe those lights will be here and can be up shortly. We would love to have that done by Merry Main Street. I don't know what the feasibility of that is, but that would be fantastic. When the lights get up, we are planning on leaving them up through the middle of February so that we can do some advertising for our merchants and kind of advertise Burnsville as a winter little Hallmark town destination so that we can help our merchants and help with some tourism this winter. And other than that, we have the event that Claudia kind of spearheaded last month, Red, White, and Burnsville. It was well attended for the first year. We appreciate the stage, and the music was fantastic all day. There was food, and that gave us an opportunity to honor our veterans. And we have changed some of our programs at the chamber, and we now have a Friends of the Chamber program where individuals can join for $75. And so if anyone's not a chamber member and would like to be a friend of the chamber, we would appreciate your support. And anything that you need from the chamber, please let us know. We want to collaborate with you in any way that we can.
Thank you. What time does that road closure start for Merry Main Street, Brian?
See, we do it with vehicles, so we kind of just do it as the parade starts. And we have to do it with patrol vehicles. We don't-
No, for Merry Main Street.
We don't do
Oh, there's not a road closure? Oh, okay. I thought it was, I'm sorry. All right. Bill, do you have anything from High Country?
It was mostly saying bye to some of the people that weren't reelected, and then I'd talked once more about the Council of Aging, that fall risk thing. They now have the funding for that, if anybody is interested or wants to, knows anybody that would want to.
Anybody got anything else? Our next town council meeting is the 7th, is that correct?
Hey,
8th. Okay.
I got that one right this time.
At 6 o'clock, right, Bill?
6 o'clock. I think we talked about that earlier on in the meeting.
All right, we have a motion to adjourn.
I make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
before your term.
I'm,
Making a payment.
I'm assuming that these luxury pens are a gift since they was out for.
Hey, hey,
Duke on that.
for your 4 years.
That's how much Chad likes.
I think it's when?
Me and Chad's a lot tighter.
So we just go back and
Don't
forth.
touch it.
You
Don't
done
actually
come
do.
Chad?
No, the best part is the fidget. Did you show them the fidget
Well,
thing?
is this it here?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
that's
you
so,
just-
that's so Heather
That's where I
doesn't,
always sit.
Break the pen?
Heather pulls all the things apart.
Ah.
When I,
One thing
through the week, I
forgot
always
to
sit right there.
say Is that Mr. Hammond is gonna be the grand marshal of our parade
Okay.
this year.
Nice.
So we're
Oh.
super excited about that. And then, at Mary Main Street, we're gonna let him light the tree.
Oh.
We'll, we'll
He's
unplug
getting
it
off
for
the
him
line.
so he can
I had called
relight
it,
it.
speaking at council,
Okay.
and I